Welcome to DWBI Adda channel. Please subscribe for latest training videos.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the lectures on computer vision. In the last lectures in convolutional neural networks, we actually had a look about the early stopping method. That is, we had a look at the general callback methods that we use in convolutional neural networks. So I hope you remember the concept from the previous lecture where I told you if our validation loss does not improve over for 5 epochs, which was our patience value, then our early stopping method would be called, right? So let's see what has happened over here. So I will fire up my Google Colab, and as you can see, from the let me just go over here. Yeah, from this epoch, right? This I guess is epoch number 5, if I am right. So it's epoch number 4. Yeah, from epoch number 4, our validation loss is not improving, right? So our validation loss, if you see, the validation loss was improving, like it was becoming less, then it actually rose higher and rose higher. So it's not improving over for these 5 epochs, and therefore the early callback function, like the early stopping function, has now been called, and it says okay, at epoch 8 we are now early stopping. And if I now plot a curve over here, you will see how this curve actually looks like. So we'll see, okay, this was our accuracy. So our accuracy is close to very good in case of our in training, but in case of validation accuracy, the loss is actually decreasing and then actually improving. And so we could have actually used model checkpoint method as well, as I told you, in the combination to actually get the optimal values. But I wanted to explain you taking both of them actually separately. So let me plot the curve for loss as well. So in the case of loss, you see, okay, the validation loss is what's happening is that it's actually improving after a certain point, and hence we have decided to stop the model. So this is how you actually work with early stopping. Basically, it would have been better if you have used early stopping with the combination of, let's say, this model checkpoint. So this would have taken both into consideration and would have stopped the model at appropriate point. And this is what we'll be doing in this lecture today as well. So I have this ES created, that is this ES is basically my early stopping, and here I would add my check P as well, right? So I will just add something like I do already have this ES, which is early stopping created over to me, and I need to give this in the form of a list, right? So I will just call in check P over here, like this is the path, and in ES I would actually pass in check P as well, check P as well, right? Something like this, and this is what we will be doing. And then I would call in this value over here, and let us see if this would actually give us what we are looking forward to or not. So maybe saved new model weight, so as to basically differentiate from of the previous model weights that we have actually stored. So check P over here, and then in ES and check P, right? And then basically let us run our model once again, so that we actually don't manipulate or play with certain things. So call back over here, and yeah, and then fit it again. So let's see how it actually works now. Basically, this will be now in the combination of the early stopping method and the model checkpoint method, and this is what we were actually looking forward to as well, because this will give us the optimal combination. So let us just wait and see how it actually runs and how it actually performs. So you see, it tells me this validation accuracy improved from this, improved to is this, and hence it's storing the model. And this is what we should be looking forward to as well. Let us say let's look for more epochs over here. So this has now saved the model for me, and now it tells me addition accuracy improved from this to this, and hence saving the model. And basically, you understand, it will be a combination of both these things. The validation accuracy should also improve, and the validation loss should not actually improve for last 5, for continuous 5 epochs as well. So okay, it's all right. We will see in the next lecture, because it will take a lot of time to actually run. And once this is done, so I will show you the final result, and we would actually discuss how this actually came. So see you in the next one. Thank you.